So welcome again, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend and you will enjoy remaining part of the week. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending upon your time zone from wherever you are joining. So as we normally do, there is a lot of movements in the market in last couple of weeks. So we'll just take a review of where the market is currently and where we can expect it to head in next couple of weeks in the overall direction. So the overall agenda is we'll discuss, we'll analyze Nifty, Bank Nifty, levels to watch in terms of support and resistance. Then we'll look at global markets. We'll look at SPX, Nasdaq, then the dollar index, bond yield, the US bond yield, then crude oil, gold, then important past events and upcoming events and how they are going to basically impact different sectors and different stocks. And then we'll also look at some momentum stocks which you can look at buying or shorting for next couple of weeks. And then we can take some questions. So before we move, a quick background about myself. A lot of you know me, some of you don't know me. So my name is Ritin Chaudhary. So I run this firm RGS Consulting, which offers basically end-to-end wealth management services and also training services. Okay. So let's come to the topic. So as we know, last week Nifty closed at 26,179 and Bank Nifty closed at 53,835. As you know, I had given a target of around 26,275 for Nifty, and it almost went up to 26,275, and then there was a little bit of a correction or dip, so to say, and the market closed around 26,179. So let's see what is the range that we can expect on the shorter time frame and higher time frame. We'll go to the charts. So if we look at the Nifty chart, so as you can see here on the chart, we are seeing higher high on Nifty. So there was a consolidation here around 24,900, and then there was a little bit consolidation around 25,300, and then another consolidation around 26,000, and then we saw another all-time high. Now, are we going to see some consolidation here, or whether we are going to see a lower low? Okay, so that is something that is to be seen. Now, if we see in terms of resistance, we have to look at the Nifty Fib chart. So this is Nifty Fibonacci retracement. So this gives us basically the support and resistance levels on different time frames. For those of you who don't know. So as per the Nifty Fib, there is a very strong resistance at 26,276, and it's unlikely that it will be crossed. I mean, nothing is impossible in the market. It is quite possible that if there are some lot of positive movements further, then we can see a break of this. But as per technical analysis, it's unlikely or it's difficult for this level to cross. When I say cross, it might be crossed on a 1 hour time frame or for some time, but a daily close or a weekly close. Market में क्या होता है कि daily close and weekly close, these are the important things. If some level is crossed for some time, half an hour, 1 hour, that is not something that we can say as crossed. But on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, if there is a cross, then we can see that there can be a further breakout. Now, if we go back, you can see it here. Around 25,400, this was a very strong resistance level again. And Nifty spent a lot of time here before crossing this particular level comprehensively. So similar movement is possible here at this 26,275 level. यहाँ पे थोड़ा consolidation होगा and then maybe it will go higher or lower, we don't know. Okay, but a consolidation यहाँ पे expected है. And in case it has to go higher, how high can it go? So maybe around 26,600 is another strong resistance level. As you can see, this is a 2.272 level, and this was 1.272 level. So here there was a consolidation. So similar consolidation can happen here also. So net, my guess is that it should not cross 26,275 anytime soon. When I say anytime soon, for a week or two, it should remain below 26,275 or 26,300 roughly. And how low can it go? So there is support around 25,900, and it can go all the way down up to 25,800 also. So these are the support and resistance levels that we need to look at. Now, as we speak, I'm slightly bearish on the shorter time frame, and the reason for that is now if you see this stochastic indicator, there is a double top, and in fact a triple top is about to happen here on 4-hour time frame. So whenever we see this type of formation, like here we saw on 3rd of September, there was a double top formation, and after that we saw significant correction around 25,350. It went down all the way up to 24,727. So similar type of fall is possible in the current setup. So it is quite possible that we might see a drop in Nifty towards 25,850 at least. And if it goes down further, then it can go all the way up to 25,500. So slightly bearish. It will be better to keep a slightly bearish outlook till the time 26,300 is crossed properly. Okay. Let us look at Bank Nifty. So the Bank Nifty close is 53,835 for last week. So again, Bank Nifty support lies around 52,200. So another 600 points drop is very much possible. In case this is broken, then it can go all the way up to 52,000. So 53,200 and 52,000 is the next level for Bank Nifty. And in terms of resistance, again, we can look at Bank Nifty Fib. So 55, 51.5, 51,500 is a strong support level, as we can see on charts also. Here you can see there was a momentum on this particular date, 3rd September, just like Nifty. On 3rd September, Bank Nifty gave a dip from this particular level. So earlier it was resistance, now it will act as support. So 51,500 is a good support area. Although it may not go down so much immediately, there is a support around 52,000, and after 52,000 it can go all the way up to 51,500. In terms of resistance, 55,986 or roughly 56,000 is a resistance. But before that, 54,000 is also strong resistance area. So I have listed down the support and resistance levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty as we saw on the chart. So Nifty short-term range, we can look at 25,900 to 26,300. And in case 26,300 gets broken, then you can look all the way up to 26,700. In terms of support, 25,500 is the support that we are expecting to hold. Immediate support is 25,900. So from 26,700, it can go up to 25,900 or maybe 25,500. So overall range for October, we can say 25,500 to 26,700. This is the range which is expected currently. Now, not necessary that market will remain in this range itself. इसमें का अगर कोई भी एक लेवल ब्रेक होता है 25,500 ब्रेक होता है तो देयर कैन बी फर्दर डाउन साइड 26,700 अगर ब्रेक होता है तो देयर कैन बी फर्दर अपसाइड बट लुकिंग एट द ओवरऑल मार्केट कंडीशन 26,700 ब्रेक होने के चांसेस तो कम है. 25,500 ब्रेक हो सकता है मे बी. Similarly, Bank Nifty short term range is 53,300 to 55,000. Higher time frame range is 52,200 to 55,000, and overall range 52,200 to 55,000. So Bank Nifty, as we know, is quite volatile. For a month, 2,500 3,000 points का range पकड़ के उसमें काम करना पड़ता है. I mean, that is the kind of volatility we always see in Bank Nifty. Okay. So any questions on Nifty, Bank Nifty, you can put it in the chat box and then we can move further. So this is a question, which are the stocks to look at? I'll take it up. I have that in the agenda in the next slides. Sensex, any comments on Sensex? See, I mean, whether you track Nifty or Sensex, is more or less the same thing. I personally prefer to track Nifty. A lot of people trade more in Nifty, so that helps us. Practically, it doesn't make a difference whether you are tracking Nifty or buying Nifty. Sorry, Nifty or Sensex. So we'll look at built up, the stocks which are having a long built up and short built up. When I say long built up, stocks which you can take long positions in, and I mean stocks which are expected to rally, and short built up is stocks which are basically expected to go down. So we look at them. So before we move, I just want to share quickly about the various services of RJS Consulting. So as you know, we are having end-to-end wealth management services. So here we offer portfolio management services on a profit sharing basis. Then we also offer consulting or advisory services. Then there are fund management or fixed return services. So there are different options available for a different type of investors. So anybody of you is interested, you can get in touch with me and we can discuss more about it in detail. As you know, we also keep on conducting trainings, and there is an upcoming training on 6th of October. So it's an online session and it will be basically a combination of technical analysis and derivative strategies. So it's a 3-hour session wherein we are going to cover some precise technical analysis strategies and how you can apply them using especially for derivative strategies. So it will be a combination of technical analysis and derivative strategies. The information, the knowledge you can use for stock trading also and for future and option trading also. So those of you who are interested, please book your calendar and I will be sharing a registration form also. So please take a note of this. 6th of October, online training for derivative strategies and technical analysis. So let's come to the built up. So as you know, we can get the future built up idea here in Define Edge. So let us look at long build up stocks. So typically look for short term and medium term both. So as you can see here, there are only two stocks, and these are all large cap stocks. Okay, these are not small cap stocks. So only two stocks are having a clear build up, which again shows my theory that market is close to resistance and there is a possibility that we can have little bit of a dip in the market. Otherwise, we could have seen some 8-10 stocks here. Right now, we are seeing only two stocks. So these are the only two stocks technically, or as far as OI data is concerned, open interest data is concerned, जहाँ पे आप long position ले सकते हो safely. Okay, in terms of short built up, so these are the stocks which are expected to rally. अगर short term में देखते हैं, again there are very few stocks which are bullish in short term also. So Bharat Petroleum, BPCL, Coforge, Colgate, Palmolive, Granules, and Hindustan Copper. Okay, so as there is a good rally in the Chinese market, commodity sector is doing good, the metal stocks are doing good. So Hindustan Copper is also looking at some good momentum. So in the short term, there are very few stocks which are bullish. Okay. सो सबको लग रहा है कि मार्केट एकदम बुलिश है, बट द डेटा इज नॉट सजेस्टिंग दैट. सो मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस. दिस इज व्हाई वी नीड टू डिग डीपर एंड डू अ डीपर एनालिसिस ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द मार्केट. तो यहाँ से आपको आइडिया आएगा कि मार्केट में अभी सेलिंग प्रेशर आ सकता है. Let's look at short build-up. So there are again very few stocks which are looking to, which are basically showing a short build-up. Obviously, market पूरा bullish है तो people will be little scared to short, but at the same time, long build-up भी दिख नहीं रहा है जितना दिखना चाहिए. Okay, so very few stocks in terms of data which are not which are really bullish. At the same time, very few stocks which are having proper short build-up also. You can see long unwinding. Significant short covering. Okay. Now this is interesting. A lot of stocks are showing as short covering. So short covering means the people who are shorted those stocks are trapped and they are covering their positions. So only short covering is basically happening, and most of the rally is because of the short covering. तो शॉर्ट कवरिंग की वजह से जो रैली होता है, इट इज नॉट अ हेल्दी रैली सो टू से. अगर आपको प्रॉपर लॉन्ग बिल्डअप नहीं है तो दैट डजंट शो दैट द मार्केट इज बेसिकली बुलिश. तो रेजिस्टेंस पे है मार्केट एंड इट इज ऑल गेटिंग रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द डेटा ऑल्सो. वॉट एवर वी आर सीइंग हियर राइट नाउ इज डेटा. और डेटा दिखा रहा है कि वेरी फ्यू स्टॉक्स आर हैविंग अ लॉन्ग बिल्टअप एंड वेरी लार्ज नंबर ऑफ स्टॉक्स आर हैविंग अ शॉर्ट बिल्टअप, short covering. Sorry, not short build-up, short covering. So by next weekend, this picture will change significantly. We'll see. So net, which are the stocks where you can try to take long positions? So BPCL, Colgate Palmolive is here as per the data. Apart from that, I have shared in the RGS Alpha group. Hindalco is quite a bullish stock currently. You can look at it. Reliance is showing some bullish momentum. Even Maruti Suzuki is having a bullish momentum. So these are the 4-5 stocks wherein we can look at some long positions currently. Okay. Any question here at this point of time? Okay, there is a question why we are not, why we should not consider the short covering stocks for buying. So this is a good question. शॉर्ट कवरिंग स्टॉक्स में क्या होता है ना कि आपको प्राइस तो ग्रीन में दिख रहा है, बट ओवरऑल उसका वॉल्यूम रिड्यूस हो रहा है, ओपन इंटरेस्ट रिड्यूस हो रहा है. आई मीन इफ यू सी दिस डेटा हियर, there is a price increase, but overall your open interest is reducing, means less people are interested. Volume is also reducing, 73% reduction in volume. तो अगर आप शॉर्ट कवरिंग वाले कोई स्टॉक को बाय करते हो तो यू विल गेट ट्रैप्ड. देयर इज अ हाई पॉसिबिलिटी दैट दो स्टॉक्स विल come down in price. You can take a look at charts for one of the stocks here. Let's say Aditya Birla Capital is a stock which is experiencing short covering. Okay. Aditya Birla Capital. So as you can see here, it's already painted a green candle on Friday. Sorry, red candle on Friday. And overall, this pattern which is there, it is a ascending wedge pattern. Okay, in technical analysis, there is ascending wedge or ascending channel pattern, which is a bearish pattern. तो अभी क्या है कि ये थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर जा सकता है, बट यहाँ से इसका नीचे आने का चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो एज पर डेटा ऑल्सो वन शुड नॉट टेक लॉन्ग पोजिशन इन दिस स्टॉक, और प्रॉफिट बुकिंग यहाँ पे रिकमेंडेड है. एंड एज पर द चार्ट ऑल्सो वी आर सीइंग, तो चार्ट भी बोल रहा है कि दिस इज नॉट रियली बुलिश. डेटा इज ऑल्सो शोइंग यू दैट इट इज नॉट बुलिश. When it can become bullish, if you get a daily close, let's say Monday or Tuesday, whenever, if there is a daily close about 240, then we can say this stock is bullish. Okay, so I am sure in that situation, ये जो आदित्य बिरला कैपिटल है, यहाँ पे आपको दोनों तरफ सिग्निफिकेंट लॉन्ग बिल्टअप दिखेगा, which is not reflected currently. Okay, so that is how we have to look at it. So we check the build-up for stocks. So one guideline I always share, whenever you are buying any stock, always do little bit of risk management. So what is that risk management? Don't put too much money into one single stock. Spread your portfolio always. Maybe the maximum that you can put or range for allocation for a particular stock is 5 to 15%. Around 10% is something that you should put in one single stock. Always diversify. Book profit at target 1 and target 2. Always have two targets. Similarly, whenever you are buying, always buy in 1:2 ratio. What it means is that, let's say you have, if you are buying some stock at 100 rupees and there is a second buy level that you have identified at, let's say 90 or 85, तो आपको 85 के ऊपर दो क्वांटिटी बाय करना चाहिए और 100 के ऊपर वन क्वांटिटी बाय करना चाहिए. तो अगर आपने 100 के ऊपर वन क्वांटिटी बाय किया एंड लेट्स से अगर वो ऊपर जाने की बजाय नीचे आ रहा है, तो 85 के ऊपर आप दो क्वांटिटी बाय करो, आपका एवरेज प्राइस सिग्निफिकेंटली कम हो जाएगा and there will be a high probability that you can look at doing some profit booking. तो ये थोड़ा गाइडलाइंस अगर फॉलो करोगे तो ओवरऑल आपका ट्रेडिंग प्रॉफिटेबल रहेगा, आपके लॉसेस मिनिमम रहेंगे. Let us look at a global market. I mentioned that short term we can expect that Nifty will be consolidating or might give a little bit of dip. तो ग्लोबल मार्केट में भी क्या सिचुएशन है देखते हैं. So if you look at SPX, SPX is basically S&P 500, the major index in the US market. Here also Friday there was a red close and again a ascending channel or ascending wedge is getting formed here. अगर हम SPX का फिबोनाची रिट्रेसमेंट देखते हैं, so let us see what it is showing. So it has got resistance around 5750. Okay, 5754. This is the resistance area for SPX as per Fibonacci, and it is giving a retracement here. तो जब तक कि इसके ऊपर डेली क्लोज नहीं देता है, okay, there was a 4 hour close on 26 September, but only 4 hour close, not a one day close. तो जब तक इसके ऊपर वन डे क्लोज नहीं देगा, जैसे कि मैंने निफ्टी के बारे में बोला कि निफ्टी का 26,300 के ऊपर डेली क्लोज चाहिए. टिल द टाइम वी डोंट सी दैट 26,300 वाला डेली क्लोज, we will not see further bullish momentum. Similarly, SPX पे भी resistance है and it is quite possible that it will give a further dip and some consolidation. तो नेक्स्ट वीक ओवरऑल कंसोलिडेशन एक्सपेक्टेड है, वोलेटिलिटी एक्सपेक्टेड है. अगर हम डॉलर इंडेक्स देखते हैं तो डॉलर इंडेक्स इज कंसोलिडेटिंग. ओके, अगर ये फर्दर डाउन जाता है तो इट विल बी बुलिश फॉर इंडियन मार्केट, बट अभी फिलहाल तो इसमें थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन चल रहा है. सो डॉलर इंडेक्स इज इन इंडिसीजन फेज. क्रूड ऑयल अगर देखते हैं तो क्रूड ऑयल इज स्टार्टेड गोइंग ग्रीन. क्रूड ऑयल में रैली आ रहा है. ओवर द वीकेंड देयर हैज बीन लॉट ऑफ एस्केलेशन इन द इजराइल एंड Hejbullah situation and all that thing. Overall, the Israel war is getting escalated, and it is quite possible that uh, crude oil will go higher. अगर crude oil high जाता है तो it is always negative for the Indian market. Okay. अगर गोल्ड का अगर देखते हैं तो गोल्ड हैज गिवन ऑल टाइम हाई लास्ट वीक. अभी थोड़ा कंसोलिडेशन हो रहा है एंड इट माइट गो फर्दर हायर. तो जब गोल्ड हाई जाता है तो इट ऑल्सो इंडिकेट्स दैट द स्टॉक मार्केट्स विल बी अंडर प्रेशर. और जियो पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन में भी थोड़ा एस्केलेशन होता है, एस्केलेशन पॉसिबल है, वॉर सिचुएशन में एस्केलेशन पॉसिबल है. सो ऑल दिस इज इंडिकेटिंग दैट इट्स टाइम टू बी लिटिल बिट कॉशियस. ओके, अगर यूएस बॉन्ड यील्ड का देखते हैं, यूएस बॉन्ड यील्ड ऑल्सो लिटिल बिट अंडर प्रेशर and it might fall further. So net for a week perspective, for the next week perspective, it will be better that you remain cautious and expect a lot of volatility, especially for people who are doing some short-term trading. Okay. So as we know in the global markets, last week there was a major stimulus which was announced in Chinese market, and because of that stimulus, we saw good rally in the Chinese market, and it supported overall global markets. US market में भी उसके वजह से रैली आया, Indian market में भी उसके वजह से रैली है, especially in the metal stocks. Then there was a result of Accenture in US, और Accenture का जो result था वो अच्छा आया. They are expecting some good revenue because of artificial intelligence. So that is basically pumping or supporting IT stocks also. But ये थोड़ा short term रहेगा. It's not going to sustain in the long term. Long term in the sense for 2 3 weeks, it may not remain further bullish. Crude oil prices we just saw on the charts. It is possible that it will increase further. अगर crude oil prices further increase होता है तो especially India जैसे countries which are the net importers of crude oil will see pressure. उसमें रुपये का devaluation होता है और हमारा स्टॉक्स के ऊपर उसका निगेटिव इम्पैक्ट आता है. FII और डेटा अगर देखते हैं लास्ट वीक का फॉर सितंबर एज अ मंथ, FII वर नेट बायर्स 22,400 crores. DIs वर आल्सो नेट बायर्स. सो दोनों ने नेट बाइंग किया. ऑब्वियसली दैट इज सीन इन द चार्ट्स. तो इतना बुलिश हुआ है. बट जब दोनों बाइंग कर रहे हैं तो टिपिकली ट्रेंड ये होता है कि वी आर क्लोज टू द फॉल, क्योंकि अभी वो सैचुरेशन की तरफ मार्केट आ रहा है इन द शॉर्ट टर्म. So next week May there will be a speech by Jerome Powell, who is the Fed chief, Fed chairman, on September 30th. अभी इन्होंने 0.5% रेट कट डिक्लेयर किया on September of 20th. उसके वजह से पूरा मार्केट में रैली आया. बट अभी व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट डायरेक्शन दैट इज टू बी एक्सपेक्टेड, इसका थोड़ा क्लैरिटी आएगा, एंड दैट विल हैव अगेन इम्पैक्ट ऑन द मार्केट. एंड देयर विल बी अ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड सर्विसेज PMI डेटा फ्रॉम US, फ्रॉम चाइना. ओके, और यूएस का और चाइना का दोनों का जो डेटा है नेक्स्ट वीक में एक्सपेक्टेड है. That will again have a impact on the markets. Indian market may specifically auto sales figures are going to be declared next week, and there will be a lot of impact on the auto stocks. Maruti Suzuki has been bullish. Tata Motors has been doing consolidation. Hero Motors has been quite bullish. So let us see overall passenger cars का data थोड़ा negative expected है. Year on year, quarter on quarter वो flat रहेगा या negative रहेगा. Two wheelers का data might be positive. So two wheeler stocks might remain bullish. Four-wheeler stocks might come under pressure, especially Tata Motors and Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay. Now coming to interesting thing, I shared this message over the weekend with our group and some people, and basically I just shared information कि past में क्या हुआ and what we can expect in the coming future. When I say coming future, not next week or next 2 weeks, but next 3 to 6 months. Okay. So in 1992, there was a huge fall in the market. In 2008, there was a huge fall in the market. So the gap was 18 years. So 2020, 16 years. 2024 or early 2025, again, we are completing 16 years from 2008. So looking at the market cycles and looking at overall market situation, जिस तरीके से market heat up हुआ है, whether it is Indian market or global markets, everywhere there is a overbought situation. तो ये करेक्शन वाला अभी इन द लार्ज करेक्शन वाला सिचुएशन बिल्ड हो रहा है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट द करेक्शन इज गोइंग टू हैपन इमीडिएटली. सो सम पीपल आर हैव टेकन इट सीरियसली. कुछ लोगों ने मुझे बोला कि आप इतना कैसे क्या नेगेटिव बोल सकते हो कि 40% 80% मार्केट फॉल होगा. तो मैंने बोला 40% 80% मार्केट फॉल नहीं होने वाला है. 40% 80% लॉट ऑफ स्टॉक्स विल फॉल. ओके, so it's not that the market is going to fall by 40 to 80%, but a lot of stocks can fall. I'm not saying will fall, but can fall by 40 to 80%. If we see something like situation something like a 1992 or 2008, इसके ऊपर मैं एक अलग से डिटेल वीडियो बनाऊंगा, but I'm just sharing some perspective right now. So I always share this idea that what is possible if you are doing a proper systematic trading and investment in the market. Just a simple idea. You can get 20 crores INR in 20 years, okay, and with doing some simple things, basic things. अगर आप just 10 lakh rupees invest करते हो for 20 years, okay, you are investing 10 lakh rupees for 20 years, and if you get a net growth of 16% every year, which is very much possible, okay, we in our portfolio management we are able to give 30 to 40% annually. तो 16% प्लस भी अगर आप annually net निकालते हो with minimum risk, you can get 20 crores after 20 years if you are investing 10 lakh rupees. So just register this thought and this vision in your mind. You can yourself work on it. You can learn the things, take the trainings, etc., and you can do it yourself. Or you can take our services and we can help you get reach this particular goal. I'm just giving you a sample example. You can start with 5 lakh rupees. You can start with 20 lakh rupees. It's your choice. Now there is a question here. Sir, is 16% guaranteed hai kya? So it is not guaranteed, but if you look at the overall market performance, and if you take an average of 3 years, you can definitely do annual 16% plus. That's what I can say from my experience. And if you follow proper system based trading, okay, when I say system based trading, आपके कुछ trading के rules होने चाहिए, वो आपको follow करने चाहिए, तो ये definitely possible है. So I covered most of the points. So some of you are already here. RTS Alpha is a free WhatsApp group which we have. You can scan this QR code and join this group and take the free trades, free updates. People can make good money by just following this group. So any further closing questions, I can take a couple of questions and we can wrap up the session here. So again, I'm reminding on 6th of October, we have this training. So definitely take a note of it. It's an online training. You can join from the comfort of your home. So try to utilize this opportunity. There is a question. What is the cost of this training? It is only 1500 rupees. We are going to cover technical analysis. I mean, I'm not going to cover technical analysis. It's an ocean. But जो relevant technical analysis concepts है और जो relevant future and option की strategies है, so I'll be covering very relevant technical analysis concepts and very relevant future and option concept strategies जो आप एक शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन में सीख के लर्न करके आप उसको प्रैक्टिकली इंप्लीमेंट करना चालू कर सकते हो. सो ओनली 1500 रुपीज विल बी द कॉस्ट ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग. There is a question, can we use this training for stock trading also? Yes, definitely, because technical analysis का information तो आप stocks के लिए use कर सकते हो, commodities के लिए use कर सकते हो. So whatever techniques I'll be sharing, you can definitely use them for stocks also. So thanks everybody for joining. Hope you found the session useful. ये वीडियो को आप शेयर कीजिए आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ में. शेयर दिस इंफॉर्मेशन. It will help everyone. Okay. Thank you again. Goodbye.